I would walk onto the yard, and my ex said that was the one good thing he said about me. Because his office was right, or his post was right facing the gate. And he's like, you walk into the yard and it's like you own the place. Like you command presence on the yard. And I said, yeah, because that's what you want to do. Because if you walk on the yard afraid, they're going to smell it. If you walk on the yard like intimidated, they're going to smell it. If you walk on the yard like, what, motherfucker? What? Try me. Then they respect that, to be honest. I used to walk out with my colleagues. We had to leave at 5. We had to be at our desk until 5 o'clock, and then it took us like 20 minutes to get out. They didn't add that into the time. They wouldn't do that. That's how assholes they were. But I would walk out with my colleagues, and the inmates would be like, Dr. Larman, Dr. So-and-so, Dr. So-and-so. And I'm like, nope, I'm off the clock. I'll talk to you tomorrow. But my colleagues would go and talk to their inmates. And so it got to the point where when I would leave, my inmates wouldn't call to me. They'd say goodbye, see you tomorrow. But my colleagues would be fucking talking to their inmates. And I'm like, I'm gone. I'm done. I've been here all day. I'm leaving. And then when it's, new. They need the boundaries. If you don't set boundaries, they're gonna walk all over you. And that's what my colleagues couldn't get out of there. Some of them would tell me that they were there for another half an hour talking to their inmates because they asked them a question and they went to do something and they went to help them. And it's like, it could have waited till tomorrow. Why didn't you just tell them you have to put those boundaries? I walk in the morning and I'll say good morning to you and I'll walk with you, but I am not starting my job until I get to my desk. So it can wait. So I loved that part of the job too. I loved that the inmates were a lot more respectful than you would ever think that they are. Not all of them. And another thing I would tell my inmates, I told my inmates this, you go first. Inmates have to acquiesce to staff. You cannot walk through the gate at the same time. You cannot walk through the door at the same time. Inmates have to stand back and wait for you. So whenever, I'm walking and they're walking, they're like, go through, and I'm like, thank you, and I would laugh and I'd say, I feel so powerful because I'm walking and you guys kind of have to part ways for me. And I told him, I said, this shit don't work at Disneyland. I tried it. This shit don't work. I was in Disneyland and nobody was moving out of my way. So it's a real ego trip and it's a real ego dump when you go back to reality. And the inmates, they liked it too. The inmates, I had some really cool inmates on my caseload.